Hey guys, how you doing today? We are going to be looking at a Slayer guide. This time we're going to be in the EOC. Pretty much all that I've noticed so far is that two-handed weapons and mage is extremely overpowered. Dual wielding weapons isn't that great, and shields make you pretty much invincible in PvM. One thing I really love about Slayer now is because everything's multi, it's stupid fast to train. Obviously apart from all the weaknesses and that, which can be annoying if you don't know the weakness of your Slayer monster. You're gonna have to go to the monster, check what they're weak against, and then you know, go re-gear. So I have Hellhounds for my task, 192 of them, and as you all know, there's Hellhounds as soon as you go through into this cave corridor. So what you want to do is just simply smash on Turmoil and Soul Split, gather them up, and check this out. Build up a little bit of adrenaline using cleave. The three moves, main moves that are going to be ripping these up is cleave, quake, and whirlwind. Watch out for that whirlwind. I kid you not. Wabam. Okay. That easy XP. The two hands are really overpowered, and since these are weak to slash, this is why I'm using the Baumung. The reason I'm using the Baumung, because obviously you need a two-hander. It does 1,371 damage, so it's pretty OP as it stands. And then we just do the combo. Player. I mean, seriously, like, whose idea was it to make everything multi? I think I got last task. I did it in about 24 minutes. That was I think it was like 202 or something. I got 192 this time, and did it in about 24 minutes. Got about 50k defense XP. It was insane. You literally rip the hell out of these guys so fast. You don't need to heal. The only thing is, oh my god, I'm not even potted. Lovely. Like, jeez. Because they're weak against slash, it is a 90% accuracy. Pretty much all your moves will hit all the time and do quite high damage. That's why it's important to make sure you know their weaknesses. And as you can see, I might need to go on a higher spawning world, because I'm just literally killing these way too fast. I can't actually get them grouped up to get my AoE to full potential. Come on. Probably some of my placement could be a bit better, but you know, who cares. I almost never use meteor strike, but I'll use it just for a one-hit kill there. It's quite funny. Doing this way, you'll probably get 5 to 10 clues easy an hour. I got 5 last task, and that was in 24 minutes. Obviously I was wearing that ring actually. Ferocious ring gives me a bit more damage. Prayer, I forgot my prayer. God's sake. But as you can see, this is literally insane XP. Apart from me spamming my own screen, I'm going to put to friends. I don't know when the task finishes though, when I do that though. So if any of you are having trouble with Slayer and EOC, all you have to do is go to this menu, and where it says no target, I think I'm killing these too fast for it to target. It's just yeah, it's just see weakness slash Hellhound. Do that, and then obviously just use that style on them, and you'll kill them very fast. Let's just use some moves. Blah. Then cleave does everything in front of me, and it's pretty much really easy to do Slayer now. You can use a Steel Titan in here, but as you can see, with a two-hand for the AoE kills, you just do it so fast. There's no need for a Steel Titan anymore. Probably for Abbey Demons, and yeah, sure, because that will increase your loot per hour, but if you're on task anyway, there's only so many you can kill before you got to move to your next task, so drop my prayer again. It's the only problem with EOC. I just can't keep my concentration up to do like all my moves, keeping eye on prayer, health, loot. Most of the time I don't loot now. I'll only pick up like anything worth over 20k or anything that's going in my Slayer tab. I will show you the Slayer tab at the end of this video. One more ferocious ring, sexy like a chocolate strawberry. As it stands, EOC, I've already found a couple of bugs with it. There's now introduced mob tagging, which is horrible. So if anyone came in here now to try and kill, because I'm doing AoE, all the Hellhounds that have been hit by me for even just 1 damage will be my loot and my XP no matter what, which is stupid. Especially in a multi-world, you're just going to be able to steal all the XP with a cannon. Because I had loads of people trying to steal my kills at steel dragons because they were using water mage, which is what dragons are weak to now, water instead of fire, which actually makes more sense. Obviously because they breathe fire. It was weird that they were weak to fire. I know they're metal and it like the melt shit, but you know, it makes more sense that it's water. This is really fucking easy. If you get a Hellhound task, I used to actually cancel them just because it was just so slow, or even co-op it. But now I think it's the best task ever. It's so easy. You don't have to walk far. They're weak to slash, so you could do this with a whip if you want. But obviously, as I said, better to use a two-handed weapon because you have 3 AoE moves. I think there is more, but they're the main ones I use. If there's any, ultimate abilities that do AoE, I don't use because it just drains it all the way down and I won't be able to use Whirlwind and Quake, which are the ones I mainly use because they barely cost anything, they do a lot of damage, and then I use Cleave to build it up. So look, just look at that, that's just insane. Let's actually have a look how many I'm down to. I need to go into all. So I've already killed like 60, so there's the first clue. That was piss. Just piss. Just pissing all over these. And I actually managed to kill them fast enough to have 2 clue scrolls on the ground at once. That was quite funny. I've never seen 2 hards on the floor. I've seen 2 mediums, obviously from killing guards, that was quite funny, and level 1s, which are easy. Never seen 2 elites or 2 hards until today, which I only ever pick up elites now just because I got so annoyed of doing 200 hard clues and getting literally like 1 Robin Hood hat, and that was it, over 200 clues. So I've got like Zamikite, Sarakite, all this crap. It's just not worth it, not worth the time. And especially with the current way how the GE is, I got like Dragon Rider gloves, which should be obviously in my, oh for fuck's sake, did it again. They should be in my Slayer tab, but I just put them in the GE to see how much they would sell for because they did drop a bit. They sold for 3.5, which wasn't too bad, but I did kill like 350 KBDs from Slayer just to get that drop. I did get the Last Writer's book. I have no idea what it's about. Oh, there we go, 2 hards on the floor right there. If I try and pick them both up, it will not work. Oh, poor me. See how many we can get on top of each other. That'd be funny. Wee, that XP. So I am now only 736k from 99 defense. I could probably get that by Friday. I have work tomorrow, so but I do start at 5:15. Night shift. We'll probably be able to get it tomorrow. I've done like 400k in the past 3 hours today, so it's quite nice. As you see, when I get a Hellhound task, I've got 2 in the past 5 tasks, so raking up the XP now. They changed Fire Watches, so I can't do them anymore. They're weak to range, so yeah, good fight, Jagex. Thanks for that. You just ruined my 200k defense XP per hour. And you've made them lower level, so they don't drop that many effigies. They didn't even drop that many before, but now they're like 140 instead of 192, so it's even worse. You can't AFK them, obviously, because we have these stupid abilities unless you use momentum, which is really shocking. Because everything's multi now, you need rejuvenation and all the moves, whereas you just can't hack it. The only reason it's viable to do this is because of Soul Split, because I do so much damage. They are doing quite a lot of damage to me right now, but you just can't tell because I'm healing so much from the damage I do. But the last task I did was Necrules. I also used the Balmung. They are weak to crush though, but it still worked really well. The Balmung is really overpowered, especially because the Chaotic Maul isn't usable on anything that's weak to slash, really. Especially if they have a strong crush defense. So I'm using the Balmung. Chaotic Maul I would love to have one day, but that would only be for certain tasks. But I can just use this pretty much anyway. It's nice. Forgot my prayer again. What a douchebag. So what do you guys think of Anguish and Torment? I think that should have been the Evolution of Combat update. Literally just that. That's what people wanted. A version of Turmoil for magic and range. We don't want all this ability crap. We just literally wanted those two. I would have been happy with that. I mean, I am having fun with this, but I've been talking to mods today. What was it? Misfit Summit? I don't know. The guy just said, please, let's just go back to old RS. And I was like, yeah, same, man. Found so many bugs today, and it's just it's not worth the hassle to relearn the whole game, to be honest. Well, the whole combat system. It wasn't that bad for me, because, you know, I actually know what I'm doing. I know there's a lot of people out there that just can't be asked for relearning the whole game. They shouldn't have to. It's not really fair. But, you know, what can you say? It's Jagex. So, that's enough of my ranting. No more Pharaoh rings. I could do with some more. I only have like, a lot. As you see, because I always just use the fairy ring to get in here. Come on. What am I on now? What am I on? Kills left. 88. Already done 107. Something like that shit. Anyway. So, anyway, I'm just going to skip ahead to my Slayer tab. Sorry about that. Skip ahead to my Slayer tab and, you know, just show you how my Slayer's been going. Obviously, because of the GE crash, my Slayer tab isn't going to be worth as much as it should be, but... And the fact that I sold my Dragon Rider gloves, which should be in there. I was quite happy with getting those. Anyway, skipping ahead. Hey guys, how you doing? This is my Slayer tab then. As you can see, you got quite a few rune items. There would have been more if I could have like not out rune limbs while I'm at Steel Drags, but they kept dropping so many rune maces and stuff. Now that it's been updated for them to drop more rune items. Rune knives from Steel Drags, rune bars and addy bars are just from random mobs. Rune boots from my necks. These mines and deaths and all these runes are either from Vilelords and Ladies or my Slayer points. These are just a couple of the gems that I've gained from over all the tasks. I do use the, where is it, the gem bag to save on, you know, every time I get like 50 billion sapphires. All these ores, well, those addy ores were actually a rare drop table loot, and the silver, gold and gold from KBD, rune from grot worms. So I got 3 U seeds, 7 snaps, 10 aventos, 1 torstal, 2 lant, watermelon, a couple of herbs. There was more, but I sold some just to save some in bank space, but now I've cleaned it up, I can keep them in. U-logs, magic logs, magic logs are from KBD. Flax was from Grots. U-logs I can't remember for shit. Split logs, they're from Vyres. That's gargoyles. Random dragons again. This, what I do here is I buy the 3k unfinished broad bolts and arrowheads every day to increase my Slayer tab just a little bit. I think it's like 90k a day you get profit from those. Crystal keys obviously, then black dehyde from KBD, because I only ever do KBD for my Slayer tasks. I've not done KBD since EOC though, so it'll be quite funny to see how that goes. That one royal dehyde was from grot worms. Magic shortbow, just random from a clue, level elite, which I got my Dragon Full Helm ornament kit spiked, and that I got from KBD. These are from obviously Vyres. That's another 86 chances to get some Zami pages. Potato cactus from Desert Strike worms. War orbs from water fiends. Griffolic gloves from Griffalors, which this is one task: 2 Griffalock ores, Griffic flakes, fungals, polypores, and that. I managed to get a focus sight as well from Desert Strike worms, and also let's go to history. As you can see, I got 3 Griffolic orbs, which are the new offhand for when you're wielding a wand. These are the level 60 ones, so they're actually quite good. When they got released on EOC, they are 50k, but they're sold 89k each, which was really nice. That's a nice 270k in my bank. As you can see, I also sold some Dragon Rider gloves for 3.5 mil. So quite a nice Slayer tab going at the moment, but it will obviously keep building up. Probably go for, oh yeah, I did just hit 84 Slayer just before a couple of Hellhound tasks. It was quite nice, and I'm so close to that 99 defense, so I'll probably keep going to this Slayer tab for 99 defense, and then I'm going to sell it, or 90 Slayer. We'll see whether I need the money or not. But yeah, if any of you guys need help with EOC combat, like setting up your hotbars, because I know not many people know, but you can actually shift and then hold down shift and then click the number, and it's like a short key to your tabs. So if I click shift 2, you can see my mouse is not anywhere near that number. Click shift 2, it'll go to my next hotbar, and then you got 3, 4 and 5. 4, so you just click them, just an easy way to, so if you're on 3 and you wanted to get to 1 really quickly, it's just like that. So yeah, and I can also show you like how I set up my hotbars, because obviously number 1 is 2-hand, number 2 is for shield, boss killing, tanking, healing, whatever you need to do. 3 is dual wielding, which I don't really do, it's just set up just in case I want to use it. 4 is ranging without a shield, and 5 is magic without a shield. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments. If you haven't already, subscribe, and thank you for watching. See you later bitches. Solix out.